Welcome to Behind the Blue Curtain. This is your all-access pass to Sarasota Opera. We'll uncover stories, behind-the-scenes perspectives, and explore the magic that happens both in front of and behind the blue curtain. My name is Martha Collins. I'm the Director of Education here at Sarasota Opera. Joining me now are Lauren and Candice Henry, two sisters and the co-founders of Aretios, a Sarasota company specializing in leadership training for young professionals. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. We're excited to be here with you, Martha.
Thank you.
Well, now we've been talking about first experiences at the opera, and as I understand it, your first full opera was here at Sarasota Opera. Can you tell me about that and what inspired you to come?
Sure. So we had been introduced to little tastes of opera over the years through our grandparents who used to love to go to hear the opera at the Met. But we had never seen a full-length opera. And so it wasn't until we were invited to be a part of the Da Capo Society that we went to our very first full-length opera at the Sarasota Opera House. And it was amazing to see it come alive with the sets, the costumes, all of the music, the live orchestra, everything right there. And we just really, really enjoyed that experience.
We were blown away, actually, to see the depth of what it takes to put on a full-scale production. And we were so impressed by the quality of the performers and the sets and the costumes and everything that Sarasota had to offer here right in our local backyard.
Well, I'm so glad to hear this. We love our theater because the acoustics are so good. But, I used to go to the Met all the time, but I was in the cheap seats. So there's nowhere in our theater that you don't get a fantastic view of the stage.
I agree. We've sat all over, and every time we still feel that same immersive moment where you're just caught up in the music and what's happening on stage you can see from wherever you are.
And did you say what that first opera was?
It was Carmen.
It was Carmen. What a great first opera. The music's so endlessly beautiful. And so what do you say to people who might buy into that prejudice or stereotype about opera that it's not for everyone or elitist? What would you say to them?
I would say opera is for everyone. And I think that young people especially would be surprised at how accessible it is and how everyone can find some element of the performance to relate to, whether that is something in the music that you really enjoy or just appreciating the incredible level of talent that's here. And you can follow along with the storylines that's all in the program for you. And so it's a lot easier to understand what's happening than you might think.
I think what was also interesting for us as young people was to see that many of the performers on stage were around our age. They are young people who come from all over the world, very talented people that Sarasota Opera brings in, some of the very best. And they're here performing. And so we had the opportunity through the Da Capo Society to meet some of them and then learn what the opera world is like from somebody who is an opera singer. And that was really neat. It made it even more fun for us to connect with fellow young professionals who are on the stage right there and get a glimpse into their life.
And you mentioned the synopsis in the program, but of course there's the super titles above the screen. So you know exactly what everyone's singing about.
And there's a lot of humor in the lines that is really fun to follow along. You're like, wow, there's so many little hidden gems as you go throughout. And we're just so impressed, too, with the level of these performers and how they can learn all of this beautiful music and sing in another language, and everybody can still follow along with the story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and so many emotions that they bring to these stories. You, as you said, you can laugh, you can weep, you can think about other people's lives. Is there an opera you're most looking forward to this season?
Ooh, I'm not sure yet.
I would say La Boheme would be really fun to see. That was actually one of our grandparents' favorite operas, and we've never seen it. So I think that would be very special to get to see that in a full-length production. We've heard bits and pieces, but to see the full thing would be pretty neat.
Well, ladies, you are in for a treat because there's nothing like a good La Boheme, and we've got a fantastic cast for you to enjoy. I love your enthusiasm, and I look forward to seeing you at the opera.
Yes, we'll see you there.
We certainly also hope you'll join us for podcast number 2, Così fan tutte, Duplicity, Disguises, and Delightful Deception. We'll see you there. Martha Collins signing off.